This episode is sponsored by Regain Couples Therapy, powered by BetterHelp. We all know that relationships take work, but how do you actually do that work? You could also start by yourself or choose to invite your partner to join your Regain account and experience relationship therapy together. Entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. See why people wish they'd tried couples therapy sooner. Visit regain.com/thanks-for-tipping today to get 10% off your first month. That's regain.com/thanks-for-tipping.
Hello? 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 Thanks for tipping.
Megan Batoon, I'm sorry I'm late.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about late, baby.
Let's talk about not on time.
Let's talk about all the traffic and the shit that happened on time. Damn it, I was really trying to...
I thought you were going to go with an ADHD thing, which would have rhymed.
Run it back.
Run it back. Aren't you supposed to be the rapper here?
I know.
And the English teacher?
But then you start singing, but you throw a little singy-songy into it, and I'm all fucked up.
I know.
Run it back. Let's talk about... Hi, Megan
Hi,
Batoon.
do you actually have like time? Because like for my ADHD,
Yeah.
time blindness is something that I've had to manage and put like alarms for.
Yeah, I set multiple alarms, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I have, before I left today, I set an alarm, 1 p.m., leave the house.
Mm.
No. Yes, 1 p.m., leave the house, and noon, start getting ready. So it's like, I set both of those alarms because I know, like, give or take, let me give myself an hour because I know how I can be, especially if I want to poo and I want to shower and I'm like lollygagging and shit.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be out the door by 1. I would have been here on time,
But
I left at 1:15
because
I'm just stupid. Because
It
my
happens.
I'll tell you this, when my 1 p.m. leave the house alarm went off, I was in the shower.
See, what I do is I pad it. So if I had to leave at 1,
Yeah.
I would make my alarm 12:50, and I go leave at 1.
I should do that. So it's not like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be gone.
because that's you're basically like inducing stress.
Yeah,
When you're like,
I'm setting up with this for myself. Hey, what are you doing? Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
I started doing that for my meetings because I do set alarm for Zoom meetings. I always forget. So for like, I 10 minutes before, hey, get ready for your meeting. I do that. Yeah. I just always, and this is probably something you can relate to. I always just get into a thing where I'm like, cool. I know I'm getting ready an hour. I'm going to leave in an hour. And then I'm like, I'm chilling. I'm good. I have an hour. And then next thing you know, I have like 10 minutes. So I'm
next
like,
thing you know, I'm painting a wall. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, man. So some shit like that. And then I was talking to Chia and and then like Q was asleep. So in my head, I'm like, let me take the time to talk to my wife while we're both chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Veyda's in school, Q's asleep. So I was like, cool, let's chat. And then I made like a sandwich and then,
Well, glad you're here.
I'm here. And, high, low, stinky hoes. I wrote them down.
I also wrote them down.
Let's fucking go. We are so prepared.
Woo! You know, I just hate being put on the spot. I was talking to someone, I think I was talking to my therapist this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be looked at unless I'm ready to be looked at.
Ready, deepy, look at that.
Right, ready to be looked at. So like, I don't like being unprepared. So
Okay.
I've started to write them down because also like we record 2 episodes in a day. So I
Yeah.
have to like remember 2 weeks worth of things.
I know, because sometimes we'll be like, I'm like, I got my high, low, stinky hoe for Megan Batoon, and we do the next one. I'm like,
You're like, wait a second.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's hear it. Slur. Do you think anyone enjoys that besides you?
ASMR, man.
But I don't think people want that.
Hold on.
Okay. Clearly, you're not familiar with the medium. Nice. I have a squeaky eye.
You've mentioned that.
Yeah.
And I feel like
It's only when I'm tired, so it's
any
like-
other day I would have been like, you have a squeaky eye?
Yeah.
Pero no, only because I would have forgotten.
Oh.
This time, I have that like folder of clips that I'm going to start dumping on TikTok. And the people that make those clips for my Facebook, That's like at the top of the fucking list.
Is it squeaky
You
eye?
talking about your squeaky eye? Yeah.
Well, that's not even interesting because I don't squeak it. It's when I squeak it,
Yeah.
that's what's worth the money.
It's so funny because, yeah, who gives a fuck? I'm just going to start like spamming these shits on TikTok. And I went to that first clip and I'm like, can't even hear her doing it. I'm not going to.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah. I'll wake up one day and I'll squeak it and I'll record it and then we'll clip it.
Okay.
Okay.
There is thanks for tipping TikTok now. If you would like to just get a bunch of exclusive clips on there.
Exclusive. You know what we need is we need a TikTok person.
I know, but then we have to pay them. I mean, interns, if you would like to do that. All right. High, low, stinky-ho. I will tell you this.
Tell it.
I mentioned this on an episode of No Chaser, but I think it's an interesting conversation to have here. I was in Seattle when we just did the No Chaser live show, which was a great show. But I guess this could be high or stinky-ho. I'll call it my high. I was walking on the streets of Seattle with Andrew Garcia. No, we were line scootering around. I haven't been on one of those in a long time.
Yeah,
right?
me neither.
So I was kind of fucking up. I kept like, instead of braking, I was just kind of like jump off. Andrew's cracking up. Anyways, not what I want to talk about. We're walking, trying to find a place to eat. And we're walking by this couple. I thought they were a couple. Black dude, white girl. And then we're just kind of, I'm in my group of people. And then she goes, and then she says, "You're beautiful, by the way." And I'm like, to be funny, I'm like, "Oh, thank you," thinking she's talking to someone behind me, right? I'm like, "Oh, thank you," because I do that when people say like, "Oh man, I love your." If I'm with Chia and someone's like, "I love your dress," I'm like, "Oh, thank you," and I just kind of do that, right?
Yeah.
I turn around, there's no one behind me. She's talking to me, and that was like
The white girl?
The white girl. Randomly to me was like,
said you're beautiful.
You're beautiful, by the way. And I was like, and at first, to be funny, oh, thank you, right? I'm like, she's not talking to me.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, she's talking to me. And fucking Andrew's like, damn, Tim got it out here, or whatever he said, right? And I was like, oh,
you're beautiful. What an interesting word to use.
I know.
Because like I think like as a guy, you would probably get like, you're handsome, you're strapping, you're like, but
like,
beautiful.
Yeah, or like, oh, you cute. You know
Right, yeah. Beautiful sounds like an interesting.
That's why it totally caught me. Like, I wouldn't have never thought she was talking to me. Like, yeah, granted, someone's told me I was beautiful in my life, right?
Sure.
But not a rando off the street.
Yeah, maybe she could see your aura.
Or maybe my face.
Oh,
but dude.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
That's what I meant.
Maybe she actually took the time to focus on my beautiful face. So let's put that as my high.
Okay, that's your high.
Because it's like, oh, how nice.
That is nice.
But it is.
It's also a stinky.
It's leaning on stinky. Yeah. It's on the. It's walking the line of
stinky
stinky.
adjacent. It's in the threshold between high and stinky.
Because it's so strange.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
You know what? Let's call that my stinky.
Okay.
My low would be while we were walking around, I was very hyped to take Andrew to this pho place in Seattle that my homegirl Tina put me on to, and they have these like huge, just like beef ribs they put in the pho. It's like so good, okay? We get there because I sent this fool to the address, and it's closed because the entire block had a power outage. So then we ended up fucking line scootering to the nearest pho place.
Why are you saying line scootering?
Because that's the brand of the
I thought
scooters.
it was lime.
You are right. You're right. Look, if anyone wants to correct me on that, hit my lime. And just let me know, man. So yeah, damn, you right. I'm all fucked up. I can't rhyme when I'm making my song.
I know.
Oh.
I know.
All right.
Power down.
All right, so we ended up at this fucking lackluster ass pho spot. It was okay, right? And just to keep talking about this pho spot for a second.
Okay.
The pho was okay, but I ordered. You know, they serve those Vietnamese spring rolls, and it. On the menu, it was like $4.50. And I was like, let's get some of these. And
that is so affordable.
Well, check this out, though. I thought it was $4.50. How much do you think is in this order?
This is for the spring rolls?
Yes.
Well, $4.51.
Really?
2, maybe.
Oh, well, yeah, it was for one spring roll.
I mean, that's a wild thing to do, one spring roll, but like $4.50 is really low for food.
Really?
How would you think they were gonna get like 4?
I thought at least 3 in that order because I'm like and they were like this small. I thought that was crazy. So I ordered 2 just to gauge, and I'm like, so now I'm paying $9 for 2 little dinky spring rolls,
Little
and
dinky
I thought that was crazy. But also on the high, I stole them on accident because
You stole the rolls?
on accident because when I went to go pay for the shit at the front, the lady didn't know. She was like, she didn't take our order. So she was like, 3 fuzz and iced coffee? And I was like, yeah.
Oh my God.
And she was like, she gets 3 fuzz? Yeah. And then, so I paid for that. And I happened to be grabbing my jacket as she was clearing the plates. And I saw her see, because there was 1 spring roll left. I saw her see it. And then she was kind of like froze, like, oh shit. I didn't charge him for the spring rolls. But then I was like, I took the last one and ate it. I was like, thank you. Because in my head, I was like, charge me for these little ass spring rolls. I was like, really?
That's so funny.
And it feels a little like, yeah, I get it. My family had a Thai food restaurant for 20 years, but
doesn't mean you can steal the food.
no, I'm saying I understand.
Somebody else's restaurant.
No, I was saying I understand why times are tough. Like, you got to do that. But at the same time, I'm like, y'all crazy for that, bro.
That is crazy.
I'm taking this fucking spring roll.
The first time I ever stole anything, I don't steal often, but like when I was younger, I was in a Walmart and I remember just being like, this is so unsafe for anybody to steal anything. I was like, look how easy it would be for me to steal a carabiner. Carabiner?
What's that?
A carabiner.
What is that?
It's the little metal clip that you put like rock climbing.
Okay, sounds racist.
No, it's kind of gay more than racist. No, it's like if you have a carabiner, you're gay.
And you took it?
Yeah. And it's because I was like, I'm going to show them.
Walmart?
Mr. Walmart.
Just none of that story makes sense to me. Nothing. I didn't know any of the words. I didn't understand like why.
I get it. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to follow the logic in this brain.
Hey man, look, I get it.
Yeah.
I get not understanding the logic because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we're making connections and people aren't understanding the connections. My high, the day after I wrote the script, I had finally finished the movie script, right? I was picking up Veyda from school, and one of Veyda's friends, her dad, who I'm cool with, so one of the other dads, walked up to me, and mind you, I hadn't posted about the script yet, and he's like, hey man, I have to tell you, you were in my dream last night that you just like landed this crazy movie role that like just took off for you. And I'm like, dude,
whoa,
let me tell you.
Ooh, I like
that's
that.
Crazy.
I like that.
Yeah. And I'd written it down like 2 weeks ago when it happened. I forgot to bring it up. And so that was like, whoo, yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That's just like a little universe kiss. Like,
yes, like here's your reward.
yeah, like you're on the right
track. Megan Mattoon, high-low, stinky-hos.
High-low, stinky-ho. Let's start with the high. What is my high? I feel like something good has happened. What is it? You know, I feel like I am growing as a person.
That is good.
Yeah, like I feel like I can fit, like I'm tired because I'm doing so much emotional work of choosing different patterns so that I can get different results.
Work.
Like instead of operating from coping mechanisms that worked when I was younger and don't work anymore. Like I'm consciously choosing something different. I took my own advice. Remember when I told that person to write the letter and be honest?
Yes.
I wrote a letter and I was honest.
And how'd that go?
It was amazing. It opened up like a very vulnerable, transparent conversation that would have never happened had I not done that.
Dope.
It's amazing. It's so nice to be, I mean, I've spent so many years in therapy, but it's so nice to finally be like, I have a whole backpack of tools.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's almost like when things happen in life, it's like a pop quiz. Like, how are you going to handle this one? Like, everything is always an opportunity for growth.
I mean, that's why this time of our life is so lit. We've done some work. That's why we're here giving y'all little dumbass babies advice.
The ABs.
We know what the fuck we talking about a little bit. That's your high?
That's my high. My low is oh my God. I just like viscerally, I'm so upset at this.
Okay.
I'm making videos again.
Yeah.
And I'm trying hard.
Yeah.
And it's going well. Except for
What happened?
the camera that I have, the autofocus is like not working well. And I record a whole video and it's out of focus. And then I try to like get a different camera and then I lost the batteries. And then I'm getting my microphone and that's broken. And I'm just like, where is Mercury?
Yeah,
And I need to know because this is unfortunate and I'm pissed about it.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So everything was just fucking up.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And it kind of is hard because I'm trying to create these systems without friction points. Like anytime if I'm like trying to film something and I grab the camera and the thing isn't charged or something, it's like, oh, I'm noticing a friction point.
Okay.
Then I note it and then I change it. So I go,
okay.
I will never have this problem again. But it's like, it's important to have the camera charged with the microphone so that immediately when I want to record something, it's right there and ready.
I like that.
So it's like, it's just removing all of the friction and then making the entryway easier.
Yeah. Yeah. For next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fire.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out this time.
No, I'm still figuring it out. So that's my low.
Well, what's the stinky ho, you stinky ho?
Oh, I guess, wow, I only have highs and lows. I don't think I have anything unexpected recently, which I kind of am loving.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Routine is fun.
It's nice.
You love a routine.
I do love a routine. Yesterday, I went to the library with this person that I wrote the letter to. We went to it was like an art library. It was only art books there.
Fire.
Sick.
I love that.
And so we were walking in one of the aisles and I was like, okay, close your eyes and put out your hands. And we're both going to like touch two books. And then we're going to take the first word of the left hand and the second word of the right hand. And that's going to be your theme of November.
How cute.
Totally.
Did you write that at home or was it
No.
off the top?
It was off the top.
You are just adorable.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
So then I was like, okay, what is your thing? And then his was experimental dreams.
Okay.
And mine was building pattern.
Tight.
I know.
That's so cool.
I was like, that's exactly what I'm trying to do right now. Like setting up systems. I'm building patterns.
Yeah. How'd you get so lucky with those cool ass like
I
little
don't
combos?
know. I don't know.
That's tight.
I know. Pretty fun. I love making little games like that.
I know you like gamifying things, as you've said. I feel like that's such just like a rom-com scene. It's like adorable moment, you know?
Yeah. I guess you're right. It is. It was like right before it closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like at the end, he like fucking after y'all break up for whatever reason, you go to a bookstore and find a book by him called like Building Patterns or some shit.
Oh, yeah, that's the very La La Land of it all.
You open it up, dedicated to you know who or some shit.
Yeah. Thank you for being my experimental dream. Oh my God.
Yeah, fire. Okay.
Wow.
Where was I going with that? You don't have a stinky hoe. You said right.
I don't. Everything has been pretty fine.
Well, that's good. I zoned out because in my head I was like, that would be that's a something. And I was like, should I write that down?
No!
And then I stopped.
You know what you should do is like all of the notes that you have of all of these little things.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like probably not. Fuck it. I honestly don't care anymore. I think I've wasted all of my fucks in the first third of my life.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm done.
That's how it should go. You know what? I had this realization a long time ago because you grow up thinking like, why are old people so cranky? Okay. And like, why are my like parents or grandparents in such a bad mood? Or how come everyone looks so grumpy, right? But then you realize as you get older, it's not that people are grumpy. It's just that you realize you don't care about shit that isn't important anymore. Because it's like, who has the time?
Right.
So then you're kind of like, whatever.
I know. Even like I was writing an email on my phone and I was thinking like, oh, is there not enough exclamation points? Is it like not nice enough? And I'm like, I don't need to be thinking about this.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'm just, it's very interesting to let go of the care.
Megan Batoon, you know I'm a very casual emailer, okay?
Yes.
In business emails especially,
Yeah,
right?
I like
'Cause
that.
I just think I think it's funny because they know who they're talking to. So let me tell you, man, let me get into a very, very stinky-ho before we even start taking questions, all right? There is a brand that I've worked with. I did a little Instagram thing with them, and they have yet to pay me. And when I tell you, it's been a whole ass year, and I've been blowing them up. I was blowing them up with emails, trying to get in contact with somebody, and then they finally, like a few months ago, back in I want to say July, they were like, "Hi, sorry, we have this and this and that, and but just know that we've never not paid anybody. We're looking to get everything wrapped up by the end of October." Well, motherfucker, it's the end of October, and I'm still not paid.
A
5
year?
racks, bro.
A year?
It's been a whole ass year.
What does the contract say?
Net 60 or some shit.
Then you can raise hell.
I know. So I'm like, and I was really trying to.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
That is a lot.
So I'm like, okay, I either put them on blast on social media, which I don't want to do, or
Yeah.
like contact a lawyer, which is annoying,
Yeah.
or like, my entertainment lawyer or whatever.
And this is through you, not through your
This
management.
was just one I just did. Yeah. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's so fucking annoying. And then like, I've been trying to like stalk them on their, they have like, so there's 2 companies, right? It's like the main one I did the shit for. And then if I don't get paid by next month, I'm just going to start airing it out. But it's like the main company I did the brand deal for. And then the middle, there's these companies that are like the middleman that like work with brands and shit.
The agency?
Yeah.
Okay.
And neither of them has posted on Instagram in like over a year. So annoying because I was gonna go in their comments and at least be like, "Hey guys, what's up with my money?" If no one replies to my emails, but neither of them has posted in a year. But then like, oh, and here's the fucking kicker, my guy. Literally, like the last time I emailed them, where I was like, "Hey guys," when they told me end of October I'd be getting paid.
When was that?
I want to say like 3 months ago. It was me replying to them hitting me up for another brand deal. And I was
What?
like, are you serious?
Whoa.
I was like, what? I was like, LOL. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, are y'all really trying to hit me up for another thing when I haven't got paid for the last thing? Are you crazy?
That is a crazy thing to do.
Yeah, man. Fucking like, let me
Did you say that?
Yeah. No, I was literally like, LOL, wow.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Look, I'll tell you right now when the last time shit was. Doesn't matter. Just know it's been a long time. All right. Scrolling through so many emails.
I just start answering your emails now. You're like, hang on, actually.
It's all in my drafts. I never sent any emails. It's like, looks like they did pay me.
They actually paid me in 5 days.
Oh, and they doubled it. Oh wow. They doubled it just because they're nice. Cool.
Yeah, and a thank you tip? Wow. Oh, shit.
Oh, well, thanks for tipping, guys. But yeah, so it's very annoying.
That sucks. Honestly, I don't know what it's like in other industries, but lately, this one
Yeah.
has been not chill.
You feel like you gotta chase people a little more, yeah?
Dude, right.
I know. Like,
And like maybe it's because recession indicator.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, don't have me sign this paper and have me do the work if you don't have the money to pay for it.
Are y'all not what's going on?
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Or just do the ad yourself.
Use an AI version of me.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm like, they probably will.
So yeah, very annoying. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Anyways, let's answer some of your stupid ass questions. Just kidding. I love you. Questions.
This episode is sponsored by Regain Couples Therapy, powered by BetterHelp. You hear me talk about therapy all the time, and today I want to put a spotlight on couples therapy. We all know that relationships take work, but how do you actually do that work? Couples therapy is a great way to get to know yourselves together and to protect the relationship from going in the wrong direction rather than waiting until it's too far gone. I think this is so great because relationships are complicated. Being a person individually is complicated, and now you're going to add 2 of them? Regain does the initial matching work for you so you and your partner can focus on your relationship goals, not finding the right fit. You'll take a short questionnaire and identify your needs and preferences. And if you're not happy with the match, you can switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recs. Therapy is like dating. You could also start by yourself or choose to invite your partner to join your Regain account and experience relationship therapy together. Entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. See why people wish they tried couples therapy sooner. Visit regain.com/thanks for tipping today to get 10% off your first month. That's regain.com/thanks for tipping.
Hello?
I am a 25-year-old living in the States. Trying to keep this under 30 seconds because I'm a rule follower. But what is some of the prep work that y'all do before jumping into a new endeavor? I know both of y'all are very much like full send on things y'all want to do, but what are some things that kind of help you ease into something new, maybe something that you have never even tried before? Yeah. Thank you.
Ooh, never even tried before.
I'm pretty full send.
I'm full send.
Yeah.
I'm full ass send.
Yeah.
I've already sent it before the thought is formed. Like I'm mid-sentence sending it.
Oh, yeah, I'm right there with you, man. Especially when it's something that like kind of lights a little fire. You know what I'm saying? Like get a random idea and then just like now I'm Googling for 2 hours like venues and dates and like
Totally. Totally.
Yeah. I had to check myself today because I was driving here, sipping my cold brew. I'm in traffic, so my brain is going, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm just thinking of like, because I'm about to put up another clip of me and Veyda on this podcast, and she's like so great, you know? So I'm like, man, I got an idea for just some dope father-daughter content that I also felt like could just be so fun and also kind of like rewarding for us together to do. And I was like, okay, cool. I could like totally start filming this. And I was like, wait, I need to get this movie together.
Right. You have to like focus on the thing that's in front of you before you get excited about something else.
Yeah. And granted, like it's like a separate thing, like completely, but in my head, I'm like, at the very least, I'm trying to revise this script. Let me just get that done first. You know what I'm saying? Before I pivot, you know?
You know, it's kind of interesting in thinking about that. I was talking to another person with ADHD yesterday and she told me something about time chunking.
Time chunking, okay.
Time chunking. So basically, like instead of doing like an everyday, because what doesn't work for me is what I'm learning, because in like trying to build these systems, I'm learning that I'd like some sort of routine, but I also really like the freedom.
Yeah.
So I'm just like trying to find that middle ground. But she showed me a video about time chunking where it was like, do the same type of task all in one day.
Okay.
Or at least like half day, all editing, or if it's like admin, all of that. But like if you wanted to do two product, I'm dying in real time.
We're here today, Batoon. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. Like it's great. It's great. It's just not, you know.
Yeah. No, I get it. Life be lifing.
You know, it's not even lifing. It's just our brains are stuttering a bit.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
And that is okay.
And it's all right.
So time chunking.
Yeah.
So I was like, if you wanted to do the movie and the podcast, it could be like, if it was like random Thursday, you don't have anything on Thursday, you're like, the first half of the day, I will put time into the script. And it's also like not even a specific goal. It's just like, I'm going to sit down with a script for this amount of time. Yeah. And then you just see what happens. And then once that's done, then you're like, now I'm going to do this podcast for this amount of time.
I need to
do that too. Yeah. I want to figure it out. It would be nice to, I think we've talked about this before, like branding the day is not branding, but like thanks for tipping Tuesdays. And it's like, this is when I do.
Yeah, you know, yeah. And we also like, I've been debating doing this for a long time, but like literally instead of doing what I've been doing, which is like, oh, I have a little time, I should edit a vlog, or I have a little time today, I should go over the script. Like actually designating days. Tuesdays, edit the vlog. Wednesdays, sit down with the script. Thursdays, I don't know, go fucking practice hitting a golf ball because I want to start doing a golf show.
Yeah, cool.
Like, just actually organize my life a little bit because my brain is so scattered, you know?
I know, me too. Is that something that you want to do?
It would probably be better.
I want to try it.
Yeah.
I want to try that for sure.
You want to hear my new idea that I want to do with my daughter that I will get to eventually? Because Veyda's so curious about everything, right? And so I want to, try everything with her. And at one point, and then I was also driving, and I was like, you know what? I haven't just like made shit just to make shit in a long time.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I was like, what if I did a fun video where I just literally just set up like just a white canvas and just started doing shit? And then I was like, wait, what if I did it with Veyda?
Cute.
And was like, here's a bunch of paint. Do whatever you want. Let's do it together.
That's cute.
And then maybe like every week or two, whatever makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's try something new together.
Oh my God, cute.
Isn't that so cute?
I like that.
Me too.
Oh, I like that. You can obviously do whatever you want, but if I were producing that show,
Yeah.
I would do 2 camera setup at least.
I might even get a whole ass crew.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted to just do it low.
iPhone it up or
I think you should make that a real.
I think I might put a little production into it.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah. I just think it's so like I said, it's so cute. I mean, it's great content, of course, but also it's like such a rewarding thing for both of us. You know?
Yeah, we love that.
I like it too.
Okay,
did we answer your question yet?
I don't know. I think because we're both full sends.
Yeah.
I think that if you're trying to do something that you've never done before, for me, just like filling my brain with information about it. So like if I'm really into something, I'll just go on YouTube, TikTok, and Reddit and just like look at it and immerse myself in it.
Yeah.
And then just like have a little bit of time to just try it out.
Yeah, you know what? And I might be biased in saying this because this is just how you and me operate, right? But I feel like when you're trying something new, I think maybe some of the best ways to do it is just dive in, man. You know what I'm saying? You learn that way.
Yeah.
It's fun. You got nothing to lose, really. I mean, unless it's like costing you money, but
Right.
Just like we both would. Like you have an idea, we research it, so we're into it. And we fucking do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like my rap freestyle noodle show, I was trying to do like a ripoff of Hot Ones. And I did a bunch of episodes and I thought it was very entertaining. Didn't get the views that I thought it would. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna, all right, I did it. I tried it. Gonna scoot that off to the side.
Yeah.
Cool. It was fun. Not making any money off it. Probably lost some money on it, but it's cool. We gonna move on to the next one now, you know?
Well, that's, I think, in entrepreneurship, that's kind of like what you have to do. You have to like try these ideas out, assess them, and then pivot depending on the information that you get. Like it's, and it's also just like moving quickly. Yeah. Like sunk cost fallacy. If something doesn't go right, don't hold on to it because it's like not, it was just like, great, you tried it. And you can only discover that it doesn't work by trying it. Otherwise, you'll never know, and then you'll never do it. So
and
like,
you'll regret it forever. You're gonna look back like, oh man, I should have did that fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Tim and Megan. I'm a big fan. Love this podcast so much. My question is how you guys would handle the mom guilt or parent guilt, as you would call it. My kids want to do a lot of traveling, go to places they see online. And while we are trying to save up for a bigger house, and I'm always comparing myself to my family and friends who can afford to go travel, vacation, all that. And I feel bad that I can't do the same for my kids. Or maybe if when you guys were little, do you remember ever feeling a certain way, comparing yourself to your other friends' lives? Anyways, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's tough. I get that. I get that for sure. I almost feel like I say yes to my kids too much, right?
I can see that for sure.
Because I feel like I'm at a point where I can take my babies wherever they want to go. But we still have to. And I've been telling myself, Veyda needs to know that she can't have a birthday party every year. She can't go to Disneyland whenever she fucking wants, because then it's like she just feels like that's her reality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's this fucking like princess that can go wherever and do whatever and get whatever. So
right.
and I know that you feel guilty, especially if you're comparing yourself to other families that are going places and buying everything. But, and this is such a, like just a I know everybody that grew up broke will have the same story where it's like, because you grew up broke, you were like motivated and you went after more and you worked harder for it. But it's facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I
Yeah.
have the mentality that I have now, and I grinded the way I did because we grew up broke. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I was like, I only got one pair of shoes every year and wore them shits until they were like, peeling and falling apart. And now I fucking buy way too many shoes.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I feel the exact same way.
So I almost feel like it feels like kind of silly to be like, you know what? This is better for them in the long run.
Yeah.
Because it still doesn't, that's not going to take away your current guilt, So it's like, that's what I'm kind of struggling with right now. Cause like, yeah, I don't regret how I grew up because I feel like it molded me into who I am. But as a mom or dad looking at your kid now, of course you feel like, I wish I could give them more. But I think the key is to make the most out of what y'all got because
Yeah.
it's really going to teach them what's valuable, right? Because I look back on some of my favorite memories with my dad, and one of the ones I remember so much as a little kid is like being in the house and pretending like we were soldiers and like throwing socks at each other and pretending they were grenades, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember Disneyland.
Just war.
Yeah, just war.
Just violence.
Just that's what I thrive off of, you crew. And and it was like I barely remember Disney trips.
Totally.
Yeah, I have pictures with Goofy, but I don't remember that.
I know.
But I remember pretending with my dad and running around and fucking drawing pictures with my dad. That's the shit I really remember,
Totally. I know. I was thinking something similar. I don't have kids, but I think it's like if you ask them where they wanted to go and if they had all these things, what I would do with the going off of use what you have is if they were like, oh, I want to go to, I don't know, Japan.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, okay, well, we can't, like just knowing internally, we can't go to Japan, but what about Japan are you interested in? Is it the art? Is it the food? Is it whatever? And then whatever they say, then you can like go to the dollar store and get things and make an experience at home that feels like you're in Japan
For
or
sure.
like have similar like experiences without having to go all across the world.
For sure. Yeah, and I think that is like, it's really about the experiences at the end of the day. And it's about who you're with. It's about being there for your babies. You obviously love your babies. So, you don't, it doesn't always mean buying the newest thing or taking them to the
Yeah.
coolest place,
I know. I guess I could understand like the guilt of just being like, oh, I can't do what these other parents are doing. And also because they can see
Yeah.
and compare. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, it is even, so last year, right, Veyda's first ever year of school, basically everybody in her class had a fucking birthday party. So of course, her first year of school, her first time having actual friends, I'm like, yeah, of course, let's throw you a party. Like rented out a whole little play thing and went all out, right? But now but I've made sure to like start planting that seed, like, hey, baby girl, this is not an every year thing,
Yeah.
But as we are entering this year, and she's with other new friends in her class that are having birthday parties and blah, blah, blah. She's like, ooh, I want to do this for my birthday party. And I'm like, at what point am I like, hey, this is not a regular thing,
Right.
Where she's like, she's going to be like, wait, why?
Right. Because that was her first birthday party ever.
First birthday party ever.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You like came in swinging.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, yeah.
Now she's like,
Well, but you set up the expectation for that to be.
yeah. Now she's like, I want to go to Sky Zone this year, and I'm like, fuck, I got to rent out Sky Zone.
Why do you rent it out?
Because they have that as an option. Like, not rent out the whole thing, but like a little section.
Yeah.
or rent out the whole thing. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Shoot the show there.
Yeah.
Hey, pay for her own birthday party.
Bang bang, business write off. So yes, you got it. Next question.
Hello?
Hey, Tim and Megan. Thanks for keeping the podcast going. Definitely a part of my mental health slash self-care routine throughout the
cute.
week. But I had a quick two-part question. Tim, I'm pretty sure you're Christian. Megan, I'm not sure what your spirituality slash religion is. Um, but long story short, this year I've had a lot of moments where I thought the universe was.
He died.
That is the devil!
Oh my God!
Satan! Oh, the devil is a
Oh my
lie!
God! As soon as he said the universe, devil was like, "No, you're not gonna
So
say."
you're not gonna get no help. God.
Megan, I'm not sure what your spirituality slash religion is. Um, but long story short, this year I've had a lot of moments where I thought the universe was telling me something. And then eventually that switched to I think God's telling me something. And I grew up Christian and then fell out of the religion. And I'm exploring that again. So first part is how did you guys realize that you guys really are Christian slash whatever religion slash spirituality thing that you guys follow? And then second part is how do you balance like because at least in Christianity they tell you to kind of put everything up on to God and then let him take off your burdens. But I operate with the mindset that like you kind of have to put into action for things to work out. Things don't just kind of work themselves out for the most part. Um, yeah. So how do you balance like trusting the universe slash God versus how much effort you put into things?
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Okay. How do you balance trusting in the universe and that things will work out? Which I do.
They always do.
Yeah.
Like, I remember hearing this thing a long time ago that was like, everything's going to be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end.
Fire.
I know. But I think the same thing is like, what's meant for you won't miss you.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember somebody also telling me like, put it on God's tab. Like when you've done everything that you can, if you're acting in aligned, taking aligned action for what you want for your best self, then you're always going to end up in the right place.
Where you're supposed to be.
Yeah. And then just like that, I agree. Like you have to put in work and then at some point let it go.
And that is the beauty of like the way you and me navigate life, right? Where it's like, and some would say it's delusional, but I think it's a healthy delusion where, where you tell yourself that there's no such thing as like really fucking up because every fuck up is for a reason.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
it's like, you can't even be upset.
It's just more information.
Exactly.
It's like failure, in quotation marks, is just information gathering on what didn't work.
Yeah.
Great. Now we know it didn't work. Let's go around it and get curious about what does work.
Right. And you can take that with you and use it for the next step, whatever that is, right? So Megan Mattoon, would you call yourself a Christian?
I would call myself spiritual.
Yeah.
I grew up Catholic.
Okay.
And then I remember I had a bunch of Christian friends in high school and they would always like try to get me to go to their church. They had way better music.
Way better music. I'm not going to lie, just way better vibe.
Honestly, I think we need to rebrand Catholicism. I think we've needed to for a long time.
Y'all need a whole development team. Yeah.
We need to gentrify it, kind of, I think.
But that's the thing, right? There are so many different denominations of Christianity and the different ways people do things. And that is why I also stepped away because I realized, have I told you the filet-o-fish story?
No, but I love a filet-o-fish. I love that everybody has a filet-o-fish story. I can't wait to hear yours.
The filet-o-fish is what made me question Christianity and kind of form my own opinion on spirituality, okay? Let me tell you why. So I went to a Christian school from preschool to 8th grade, all right? Did the whole shit, yes, accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, all that, right? Was at youth group. I was so into the church at one point. Like I wasn't baptized as a baby. I asked my youth pastor, can you baptize me in 7th grade? I would like to be baptized, right? To the point where he was looking at me as someone to be a potential youth pastor in training because he knew I was like into it. He knew I had influence as a, cool kid. And then in 9th grade, all the homies from that Christian school were going to a Catholic high school. I had no experience with Catholic stuff, right? But went to a Catholic school, saw how like just different everything worked, right? And then, but I'm like, cool. Like, it is what it is. You know, we're all just praying to the same God, right? And then it was one day where there was a Burger King right next to this school. And
A Burger King?
a Burger King, not a McDonald's.
I hear you.
And then we were just talking about burgers and how Catholics don't eat red meat on
Good Friday.
on Good Friday, right? Or whatever Friday it is. And so here's the thing. That is the reason why the filet-o-fish was invented.
Yes, I know this.
You know this. So then I started thinking about like, I'm allowed to eat the filet-o-fish on Fridays. I'm a Christian talking to the same God as you. And you think that eating a filet-o-fish is gonna like fuck something up?
Wait, no, that's fish though. That's not meat.
No, I mean, you think that me eating, sorry, rewind.
Uh-huh.
I'm eating a filet-o-fish on Friday. You think, bring it back one more time. I can eat a regular ass burger any day of the week.
Yeah.
Right? So you think you eating a burger is gonna fuck something up when we're both eating the same thing? And you think God is gonna look at you and be like, no, this is wrong, but then look at me and be like, nah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized at this Catholic school, there's, you know, all types of different denominations because there's only so many types of Christian high schools you can go to. So at a Catholic school, I'm there with like Coptic Orthodox people and like, I don't know, Protestant Christians like me and all these different types of Christianity. And we're all praying to the same God.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have very different specific technical rules.
I know.
Like filet-o-fish and like, you know, some people can't do this on certain days, or Catholics, you know, y'all got to do confession and you pray to the Virgin Mary and I don't. But it's like at the end of the day, does God really care about all the semantics and the rules?
Right.
There's no way,
There's
right?
no way.
Or like when you look at the Mormon Bible and they have extra books and shit. So like, oh, what are we fucking up not reading the Mormon Bible because they have the extra books, right? Like,
Right.
so there's no way I'm gonna be in hell next to like a rapist and a murderer because I ate a fucking burger on Friday, you know? So then I realized none of that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna concentrate on my personal relationship with God because I do feel like God is real.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, I know me and God are cool. We're besties. We talk all the time, right? But like as far as all like the man-made rules and shit, I think
know.
that's just all a bunch of just silly willy interpretations and translations that got misconstrued over the however so many years, right?
I know. It's really like that game Telephone.
Yeah,
just-
exactly.
It's so much like that.
Mhm. I always tell people, I'm like, bro, if we can't get one sentence straight between 6 people, then how do you think?
That's like also, why can't we do that? Like, who is fucking it up? Like, it's not that hard.
And I think, and if we're gonna relay it to religion as well, I think the same thing happens where sometimes we hear what we want to hear. You're not hearing what this person is saying.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? So you're hearing what you want to hear, and then you're translating it to what you think is supposed to be said, and it fucks everything up.
That happens so much in relationships and friendships. Like, it's just like we hear, because it's also like we either hear what we want to hear or we hear what we're scared to hear. Or we pick out exactly what we are thinking under like confirmation bias. We're like, oh, I think this person hates me. And then when they're like, what'd you have for lunch? You're like, they think I'm fat. It's like, whoa.
Right. Totally. So to try and answer one of his questions.
Yes.
I am a firm believer in like, hey man, the balance of the universe and everything is gonna work out the way it's supposed to work out. But I feel like I'm allowed to be like, who's to say God isn't the one being like, hey, I created the universe and also here it is, trust in me, trust in the universe. When I pray, I'm like, thank you, God, thank you, universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of bring it all together.
Yeah, you CC everybody up there.
Buddha, Muhammad, all y'all, we good. Beyonce, appreciate you. Thank you for the blessings.
Totally. Yeah, no, for sure. I think there's definitely a balance of doing right by yourself and then also just surrendering.
Yeah, man. And you know, because there's that old story, right? And we probably talked about this before, where there's that guy that's drowning and he's like, God, help me, I'm drowning, right? And then like a boat comes and the boat's like, hey man, I'm here to save you. He's like, nah, God got me.
Yeah.
And then another boat comes, he's like, bro, I'm good, God got me. And then like, I don't know, another boat comes, he's like, chill,
Yeah.
God's gonna save me. And then he fucking drowns.
Right.
And he gets to heaven and he's like, God, what the fuck? And God's like, are you dumb? I sent you 3 boats.
Yeah.
You know? So I do feel like, yeah, there's the universe is gonna work itself out, but you gotta put in you gotta do what you're here to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That reminds me of this poster that my mom had when I was growing up. I think it's called like Footsteps in the Sand. It's a Catholic. Maybe it's just like generally Christian, but it's a poem about you walking with God. So there's 2 footprints or 2 sets of footprints in the sand.
Yeah.
And then at one point it becomes one. And then the person is like, why did you leave me at my hardest? And then it's like, those were my footsteps. I was carrying you.
Ooh, fire.
I'm gonna cry.
That's so funny because I know I was gonna say, God hopped on your back. He was tired.
I know. There's another one that's like, the teacher is quiet during the test.
Ooh,
Which I love.
Banger.
I know.
That is such a banger. Like, give me the chills.
I know, me too.
That's tight.
Oh, I loved that.
That's
and
great.
it is so true. It's so helpful to like have those things too, because life can get really hard. So if you're like, you can do only what you can do, and at some point you have to be like, there has to be a reason bigger than this.
Yeah.
And I'm not the one to decide. Like or else you'll go crazy.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, hey guys.
Thanks for tipping.
Megan Mattoon, thanks for tipping.
And same to you, Tim.
God, thanks for everything.
Thanks for everything. Leave us a question at speakpipe.com/thanks for tipping.
And we'll see you next time.
And CC Beyonce.
Always.